everyone, Marian here. Welcome back to my channel and Shanah Tovah. I hope you had a wonderful Rosh Hashanah and I hope you have a sweet, healthy, and good new year. Rosh Hashanah has just ended for us and I wanted to film a follow-up to my 10 facts about Rosh Hashanah video. So this one is going to be a 10 facts about Yom Kippur video. Thank you so much to everyone who watched that video. I was so surprised and overwhelmed at all the support I received. So thank you guys for that if you came over from that video to this one. And thank you for being here on this one. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Marian. I make videos about being a Jewish mom and I would love it if you subscribe to my channel. Just click that subscribe button down below, and if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Okay, so let's jump into 10 facts about Yom Kippur. And starting with number 1, and that is that Yom Kippur is the most holy and sacred day of the whole year for the Jewish people. It is the most important day in the calendar year because this is the day when we are judged by God about how we have been for the past year and what our fate to be is for the year to come. So it is an extremely important, religious, and the most sacred holy day of the year. My second fact for you guys is all about fasting. I wanted to share some of the important reasons about why the Jewish people fast on Yom Kippur. Of course, every rabbi will have their own unique little spin on this, but by and large, one of the main reasons that Jewish people do it and have done it for centuries is that it's a way of practicing self-denial and to deny some of the human animalistic components of eating and feeding that need as a way to connect more spiritually to God, to open yourself up to a deeper sense of prayer. So Jews fast for the whole 25 hours of the holiday, which means they let no food or water enter their mouth. It can be pretty tough, but the purpose of it is to really connect on a spiritual level to God in a different way. By resisting the urge to eat, it allows us to have this different spiritual plane that we live on for the day and to connect spiritually with what's inside us and to God. My third fact for you is also about fasting, and that is that not everybody fasts on Yom Kippur. It is not required for anyone who is not able to for a medical reason. So for example, a lot of elderly people do not fast. Women who are nursing or pregnant do not need to fast. I personally have not fasted in like 5 years because I've been pregnant or nursing. There are some exceptions that some women feel that they can fast and get their doctor's permission, and that's up to them. But for me, it has been many years since I have had the opportunity to fast on Yom Kippur, and again this year I won't be able to because I'm nursing my little one. Okay, my fourth fact for you is also about fasting. Sorry, but that is a very big part of the day, and that is that kids do not fast on Yom Kippur. You're not required to fast until you have your bar mitzvah or bat mitzvah, so about 13 years old. However, starting at the age of 9, you're allowed to fast or allowed to practice some sort of element of fasting and some sort of self-denial of the food. So before age 9, you're not allowed to even approach it, but after that you can sort of practice. So although kids don't fast, it's also not a feast day, so you won't see them enjoying like wonderful, splendid meals because also it's hard to cook when you're fasting, but they definitely have to eat all their meals and all the snacks, etc. Okay, my fifth fact for you is about Kol Nidre. So Kol Nidre is the service that begins the high holiday of Yom Kippur. It takes place on Erev Yom Kippur or the night of Yom Kippur, and Kol Nidre is actually a legal contract that's read every year. And this service is unlike any other service. It's actually the only time where men are required to wear a talit at evening service, and it has a very haunting and solemn melody. So if you've never experienced the Kol Nidre service, I really encourage you to do so. A lot of people find it tough because they want to eat and then, you know, get back home, etc. But I really encourage you to try and go for Kol Nidre services because they are just unlike anything else. My sixth fact for you is about what to wear on Yom Kippur. It is very traditional to wear white on Yom Kippur. Men will often wear a kittel, which is the garment that they get married in, that they're also buried in, and women will try to wear white as well. But if you see pictures of like ultra-religious communities or Jerusalem on Yom Kippur, you'll see everyone dressed in white, and it is kind of amazing to see. White is of course a symbolic color of purity and spiritual cleanliness. And it's also a reminder for us not to be vain or to be thinking about how we look or, you know, outside influences. We just want to focus really inwards in prayer. So we just wear white and keep it simple. Okay, my 7th fact for you is my favorite one, and that is, why does Yom Kippur come after Rosh Hashanah? A lot of people think that it should come first, that you should prepare yourself spiritually for the new year before the new year begins. You know, get all the apologizing and atoning out of the way so you start the new year fresh. So of course, just like the question of why we fast, there's a lot of different answers to this, but I wanted to give you guys the one that resonates with me the most, and that is that because Rosh Hashanah begins the 10 days of atonement before Yom Kippur, it forces us to start the new year off on our best foot. So because we're thinking about this judgment day coming up, we're apologizing for everything we did wrong, we're setting our intentions of being the best person we can be for the year ahead. The first 10 days of the year, we're living our best life, we're being our best self. So in a way, it kicks off a really good habit. And after Yom Kippur, hopefully, now that we've practiced these 10 days living as the person we want to be, we can continue it for the whole year moving forward. Okay, my 8th fact for you guys is about Yom Kippur in Israel. So if anyone is traveling to Israel over the high holidays, you should know that absolutely everything is closed on Yom Kippur. There's no public transportation, private stores are closed, the whole city, especially of Jerusalem, is shut down. The Arab quarter is open, so you will find some Arab-owned businesses that are open, but generally everything is closed. So if you're going to be there, make sure you stock up on food beforehand, if you need to eat, or anything else that you're going to need. Bring with a book, etc., because the whole country really does shut down for this most important holiday. The only people you'll see working are emergency services, the army, etc. My 9th fact for you is about breaking the fast. So one of the joyous parts of Yom Kippur, which is a very solemn day, is that you get to break the fast at the end of it. And I wanted to share with you guys a little bit about what's traditional to eat to break the fast. So this definitely varies by community, and you'll see that whatever is popular in that part of the world is sort of used as break fast food. So unlike Friday night, where everyone has chicken, or at least, you know, that's a very traditional item to have, you will see a wide range across different communities about how people break their fast. So growing up for me, I come from a South African family, and we always had meat at our break fast. It was real traditional, like dinner foods. But a lot of my friends their families would order pizza for dinner. That was like the go-to, because nobody wanted to cook, you know, obviously, or prep the food because they were fasting. It's hard to prep the day before, etc. So all the cool kids got pizza ordered for dinner. And now that I'm on the East Coast, it is very traditional to have bagels and cream cheese and just cold food like deli platters for dinner. To me, that is very difficult. I did not grow up eating that way, and I'm still getting used to the idea of having a bagel for dinner. But that aside, on the East Coast, it's a lot of bagels, cream cheese, kugels, that kind of thing. And my 10th fact for you is about the shofar. So the shofar is blown on Rosh Hashanah and during the month of Elul leading up to Rosh Hashanah, and it's the last thing that ends the Yom Kippur service. So it's really that beautiful note, that sound that speaks to your heart and calls on us to awaken ourselves spiritually. So that is the beautiful sound that ends the Yom Kippur holiday. So that's it. I hope you guys have enjoyed learning more about Yom Kippur and these 10 facts I have to share with you. If you want to comment on any of them or discuss them, do so in the comments. I'd love to reply back to you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!